Welcome to a deep dive into the world of textile dyeing. We're prepping you for that interview today.
Ooh, exciting.
Whether you're just starting out or aiming for a senior dyeing role,
Right?
we've got your career guide, AD-Inf, a whole bunch of interview questions,
Yeah.
powered by RoleCatcher's AI, all set to give you a massive edge.
It's like having a cheat sheet for your future. We're going to unpack what hiring managers are really looking for
Absolutely.
and how to make your answers stand out from everyone else's.
Exactly.
Right.
First, let's set the scene a little bit.
Okay.
What exactly does a textile dyer do all day?
Imagine yourself as an artist,
Okay.
but instead of paint, you're using fabric and color as your mediums.
Interesting.
You're tending to those massive dye machines,
Wow.
making sure all the settings are perfect to create the exact shade you need.
Yeah.
And of course, you're missing those chemical cocktails,
Uh-huh.
the dye baths,
Oh.
following these precise formulas.
So there's definitely a scientific side to it.
Absolutely.
But the career guide also mentioned a lot of creativity and potential for self-expression.
Absolutely. You're experimenting with different materials and techniques,
Yeah.
maybe even designing your own unique patterns someday. The possibilities are endless.
Now let's get down to business.
All right.
We're going to dive deep into actual interview questions, giving you a sneak peek into the interviewer's mind.
It's good.
Okay.
I love it.
First one.
Yeah.
What experience do you have with different dyeing techniques and equipment?
With this question, they want to see that you understand the nuances of different techniques.
Got it.
Not just that you can follow instructions.
Right.
It's your chance to showcase your depth of knowledge.
Okay.
So,
So don't just rattle off a list of techniques.
exactly. Explain the WHY behind each one.
Okay.
For example, if you've worked with vat dyeing, talk about its exceptional color fastness, why
Yeah.
it's perfect for denim, or, if you've experimented with reactive dyeing, explain its versatility
Right.
and suitability for a wider range of fabrics.
I bet mentioning any experience with natural dyes would score some bonus points, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Given the growing interest in sustainability these days.
Given the growing, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's say they follow up with,
Okay.
tell me about a time a dyeing technique didn't go as planned.
Ooh.
How did you troubleshoot it?
That's a tricky one, but it's a golden opportunity
It is.
to showcase your problem-solving skills.
Yeah.
Think of a specific example where you faced a challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe the color was off or the fabric wasn't absorbing the dye properly.
Right.
Walk them through the steps you took to diagnose the issue, the solutions you tried, how you ultimately fixed it.
So it's not just about having a solution.
Right.
It's about showing your analytical thinking process.
You got it. Now imagine the interviewer throws this at you.
Okay.
How do you ensure color consistency
Oh,
across large batches of fabric?
that sounds like a question designed to really test your attention to detail.
It is. They're looking for your meticulous side and your commitment to quality control.
Yeah. This is where you talk about your process for testing dye lots, adjusting formulas to account for variations in fabrics or dyes,
Right.
and using tools like spectrophotometers to measure color accuracy. Hold on. For those of us who haven't spent much time in a dyeing lab, what exactly is a spectrophotometer?
It's basically a high-tech tool that analyzes how much light is reflected by the fabric,
Interesting.
allowing you to match colors with incredible precision.
Wow.
Mentioning this shows you're familiar with industry standard tools and
Yeah.
techniques for maintaining color consistency.
Okay, back to the hot seat.
All right.
Next question.
Yeah.
How do you troubleshoot issues that arise during the dyeing process?
Because let's face it, things don't always go perfectly.
Right.
And this question is all about showcasing your ability to think on your feet
Yeah.
and solve problems under pressure.
Uh-huh.
Think back to a time when you faced a real dyeing dilemma.
Okay.
What were the clues? How did you investigate the issue?
Yeah.
Did you have to test different solutions?
Yeah.
Did you collaborate with your team?
I bet a story where you save the day,
Yes.
like figuring out a weird chemical reaction and adjusting the formula just in time,
Exactly.
would really impress them.
Absolutely. It demonstrates your expertise, your ability to work independently A&D as part of a team,
Right.
and your dedication to delivering high-quality results.
Speaking of teams, let's move on to a question that's all about staying ahead of the curve.
Okay.
How do you stay up to date with new dyeing techniques and trends in the industry?
So they're looking for a lifelong learner.
Right.
Someone who's passionate about the craft and always eager to improve.
Yeah.
This is your time to shine as someone who's constantly seeking knowledge
Uh-huh.
and pushing the boundaries of their skills. Talk about any professional development you've done, workshops you've attended, or even online courses you've completed.
Yeah.
And don't forget those industry publications, Textile World, Coloration Technology.
All right.
Reading those shows, you're serious about staying in the loop.
It's like saying, I'm not just here for a job, I'm here for a career.
Exactly. Now brace yourself, because they might follow up with, what's an exciting new trend in textile dyeing that's caught your eye recently?
Oh, there's so much happening in the world of textiles right now.
Yeah.
But one thing that really fascinates me is the rise of sustainable dyeing practices.
Oh, yeah.
Things like using plant-based dyes or exploring innovative water-saving techniques.
That's a fantastic example.
Yeah.
It shows you're not only aware of current trends, but also passionate about the environmental impact of the industry.
Absolutely.
And speaking of juggling multiple priorities,
Right.
let's imagine they hit you with, how do you prioritize your workload when handling multiple projects at once?
Because in a busy dyeing facility, I imagine you're constantly switching gears.
You're right. This question is about demonstrating your organizational skills
Yeah.
and ability to manage your time effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your system for staying organized. Maybe you use a detailed planner, break down large projects into smaller tasks.
Right.
Or prioritize based on deadlines and client needs.
I bet mentioning a specific project management software you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
like Asana or Trello, would also score you some points.
Absolutely. And always remember to back up your claims with concrete examples.
Yes, good point.
Share a story about a time you successfully juggled multiple projects,
Okay.
highlighting the challenges, your strategies, and the positive outcome.
Okay, deep breath. We're on to question 6.
All right.
How do you ensure safety protocols are followed during the dyeing process?
Because let's be real, we're dealing with some serious chemicals here.
We are.
This one's crucial. They want to know you're not just skilled, you're responsible,
Uh-huh.
and prioritize safety above all else.
Yeah.
Start by highlighting your knowledge of industry standard safety practices,
Right?
OSHA guidelines, proper ventilation, personal protective equipment, the drill.
And a great way to demonstrate your commitment is to mention specific safety training you've completed.
Yes, things like HAZMAT handling or first aid certification really show you take this seriously.
Exactly. Then take it a step further
Okay.
and share a concrete example of how you've implemented safety protocols in your previous roles.
Yeah,
Did you notice a potential hazard and take steps to correct it?
that's a good one.
Did you train new team members on proper safety procedures?
Yeah.
These stories demonstrate that you're proactive
Uh-huh.
and committed to creating a safe working environment for everyone.
Okay, before we dive into more interview questions, let's take a quick detour
Okay.
and talk about how RoleCatcher's AI can help you craft the perfect answers.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
It does, right?
It's like having a secret weapon in your interview arsenal. Think of it as a personalized interview coach
Okay.
that analyzes the specific job description you're targeting,
Uh-huh.
identifies any missing skills in your resume,
Right.
and helps you tailor your answers to be hyper-relevant to that specific role.
So it's not just generic advice.
Right. It's actually customized to the job I'm applying for.
Exactly. RoleCatcher's AI pinpoints what the hiring manager is looking for
Wow.
and helps you showcase your most relevant skills and experience.
That's amazing.
It even provides feedback on your answers,
Really?
making them stronger and more impactful.
Wow. That sounds incredibly valuable, especially for someone who might get nervous during interviews.
It really is.
It's like having an expert in your corner, boosting your confidence and helping you put your best foot forward.
Exactly. And, that extra confidence can make all the difference when you're sitting across from a hiring manager.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump back into our question deep dive.
Okay.
This one sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Can you explain the difference between natural and synthetic dyes?
Don't let the simplicity fool you. This is a chance to showcase your fundamental knowledge of dyeing.
Right.
Start by explaining that natural dyes come from sources like plants, animals, and minerals.
Yeah.
Think indigo, cochineal, or even onion skins for those earthy tones.
It's amazing how vibrant colors can be created from those natural sources.
It really is. You know, it's a testament to the ingenuity of early dyers.
Yeah.
Now contrast that with synthetic dyes,
Okay.
which are manufactured through chemical processes.
Okay.
They offer a much wider spectrum of colors
Mm-hmm.
and tend to be more predictable in terms of consistency and vibrancy.
But of course, we can't ignore the environmental impact, right?
Exactly. This is where you impress the interviewer by highlighting the pros and cons of each.
Okay.
Natural dyes score points for eco-friendliness,
Right.
but they can be less light fast and color fast.
Yeah.
Synthetic dyes bring that vibrancy and durability,
Yeah.
but we need to consider their environmental footprint.
It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
And showing you understand those trade-offs demonstrates a deeper understanding of the industry's challenges.
Exactly. Okay, are you ready for a more technical challenge?
Ooh, I'm ready.
How about this one?
Okay.
Can you explain the process of dyeing fabric using a vat dye?
Ooh, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty.
I like it.
Vat dyeing is known for producing those incredibly durable and color-fast results.
Right.
Like that trusty pair of jeans you've had forever that never seem to fade.
It's all about the chemistry.
Yes.
Vat dyes are unique because they are insoluble in water.
Okay.
To get that vibrant color to bind to the fabric,
Yeah.
you have to transform them into a soluble form using a special reducing agent.
It's almost like you're creating a magic potion to unlock the dye's potential.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So once the vat dye is reduced,
Oh.
the fabric is immersed in this special dye bath and absorbs the dye molecules.
Oh.
Then the magic continues. The fabric is exposed to air,
Wow.
which oxidizes the dye back to its insoluble form,
Yeah.
locking the color into the fibers.
And that's what makes vat dyeing so long-lasting. It's
Exactly.
like the dye becomes part of the fabric itself.
Precisely. Walking them through this process shows you understand the science behind achieving those vibrant, long-lasting colors that vat dyeing is known for.
That's great. Now, for a question that's increasingly important in today's world,
Okay.
how do you ensure that the dyeing process is environmentally friendly?
Sustainability is a huge topic.
It is.
And textile dyeing historically hasn't had the best reputation.
Right.
This is your moment to show that you're not just a skilled dyer, but also an eco-conscious one.
Right.
Don't just say sustainability is important. Back it up with concrete actions you've taken.
So what are some examples that would really impress them?
Think about water conservation efforts you've been involved in.
Okay.
Have you used low-water dyeing techniques or worked with closed-loop systems?
Or maybe you've explored using natural dyes or low-impact synthetic dyes.
Yeah,
Those options can significantly reduce the environmental impact.
great examples. And don't forget about responsible waste management. How are you treating and disposing of dye bath effluent?
That's a good one.
These are all tangible ways to demonstrate your commitment to sustainability.
What about staying informed about new sustainable technologies and techniques?
That's key. Maybe you've attended conferences on eco-friendly dyeing,
Right?
taken courses, or even experimented with innovative solutions in your own work.
Yeah.
Sharing this shows you're proactive and committed to continuous learning in this vital area.
Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to circle back to RoleCatcher and how its AI can help tailor answers and provide feedback for specific job roles.
It's like having a whole team of career experts in your pocket. Imagine this.
Okay.
You upload the job description for that textile dyer position you're eyeing,
Yeah.
and RoleCatcher's AI analyzes it,
Bro.
pinpointing the exact skills and experience they're looking for.
So it's like it can decode the hiring manager's mind.
Exactly. And then it gets even more impressive.
Wow.
It compares those requirements to your resume and CV,
Oh, wait.
highlighting any gaps or areas where you could strengthen your presentation.
It's taking all the guesswork out of figuring out what the employer wants to see.
It really is.
It's like having a custom-made interview guide.
Exactly.
Amazing.
And the AI magic doesn't stop there.
There's more.
RoleCatcher helps you craft your answers,
Okay.
providing feedback that makes them stronger and more impactful.
Great.
Think of it as having a personal editor for your interview responses.
Wow. I can already feel my confidence soaring just thinking about it.
That's the power of AI working for you. It's all about helping you put your best foot forward and shine in that interview.
Okay.
Oh.
So we've covered a ton of ground prepping for these interview questions.
Yeah.
From the technical side of dyeing to showcasing your soft skills and passion for the craft.
Right.
But what happens after you land that dream job?
Okay.
What does the career path for a textile dyer look like?
That's where it gets really exciting. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all trajectory.
Okay.
Think of it more like a branching tree with paths leading to specialization, leadership, even entrepreneurship.
I love that visual. So you might start as an apprentice or junior dyer, learning the ropes from experienced mentors.
Yeah.
The career guide even mentioned the possibility of starting as a lab assistant, gaining those essential chemistry skills.
Right. It's all about building that solid foundation.
Right.
As you gain experience and master different techniques, you could move into a full-fledged textile dyer role,
Yeah.
taking on more responsibility, maybe even leading a small team.
And from there, the possibilities really branch out.
Absolutely. You could specialize in a specific area like vat dyeing or reactive dyeing, becoming the go-to expert for those techniques.
Right.
Or if you're passionate about sustainability, you could lead the charge in developing and implementing eco-friendly dyeing practices for your company.
There's also the research and development route, right?
Yes.
Experimenting with new dyes techniques or
Yes.
even textile applications. That sounds fascinating.
It's a path for the truly innovative dyer, always pushing the boundaries of what's possible with color and textiles.
And for those with an entrepreneurial spirit, the career guide even mentioned the possibility of starting your own textile dyeing business.
Imagine that, creating your own unique line of fabrics or offering specialized dyeing services to designers and artists. The possibilities are endless.
It's so inspiring to see how many paths this career can take you on.
It really is.
It's not just about mastering the technical skills.
Right.
It's about finding your niche, embracing lifelong learning, and never losing that passion for creating something beautiful and unique.
Exactly. And remember, no matter which path you choose, RoleCatcher can be your trusted companion along the way.
Yeah.
From finding those perfect opportunities to crafting compelling applications and acing those interviews, their AI-powered tools can help you navigate every step of your dyeing journey.
So if you're ready to dive into a world of vibrant colors, creative challenges, and endless possibilities, becoming a textile dyer might be the perfect path for you.
We hope this deep dive has given you the knowledge and confidence to take that first step and embark on this exciting adventure.
And before we sign off, we want to leave you with a question to spark your imagination. What's the most unexpected or exciting thing you would love to create with your dyeing skills?
I love that.
Maybe it's a giant silk tapestry for a grand ballroom, a custom color for a fashion designer's dream collection, or even a groundbreaking new dyeing technique that's both beautiful and eco-friendly.
Right.
The possibilities are as vast as the world of color itself.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of textile dyeing.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you next time.